Hey, are you someone that's on the fence about thinking about buying right now or waiting for the market to go down? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the market is going down. On today's video, I'm gonna break down why it's important for certain people to buy right now and certain people to wait, and we can figure out which one is you. What's going on, everyone? Adam Schwarz here, top real estate agent. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time, every single week I drop videos about real estate. So if you're into real estate, make sure you hit that subscribe button. On today's video, I'm gonna break down, should you buy right now? Should you wait? And which buyer are you? Because I think it's smart for some people to buy right now, and then I think it's smart for some people to wait. And I'm gonna show you which one I think is best for you. So let's break it down on the board. Right now, say the average sale price is $500,000. Say you have $50,000 to put down, 10%. At a 6% interest rate, your payment would be just over $3,400. So a lot of people are thinking, hey, the market's going down, I'm gonna wait. Well, why is the market going down? If you take Riverside, the city, inventory has actually gone down in the last month, but prices are still going down. Why is that? Because rates are going up. When rates go up, home prices go down because money gets more expensive. And over the last 2 years, we've seen such an increase in home prices that we're at the peak of affordability. If this would have happened back in 21 or 20, there probably wouldn't be such a slowdown because people had more room in the buying power, but we've hit peaks so high in pricing that we were already seeing kind of a slowdown anyways. And so now that rates have jumped up over 3% in the last 8 months, prices are just gonna go down. Say rates jump up to 8%. So to have the same payment and the same down payment, prices would have to drop 15% down to $430 to have the same payment. So you're probably thinking, Adam, well, shoot, I'll just wait and I'll just buy when prices go down. Okay, the problem with that is this, all right? So if you're a buyer, in the last 2 years, you feel like you missed the boat because rates were low, I want you to realize, if you're a $50,000 buyer, you couldn't waive appraisal, maybe your credit's okay, you weren't ever able to buy anyway. So that's what people don't need to realize. You didn't miss the boat, you were never in the boat. So why should you buy right now? One thing, if it's rate is the problem in your monthly payment, right now you could get sellers to buy down your rate. And what does buying down your rate mean? It's meaning you take a credit, 2 to 3% from the seller, and you go to your loan officer, like we have at Modern Lending, and you buy down the rate 1 or 2% over the next 2 years. It's not an adjustable rate. You can refi at any time. So after rates go back down, you'll be able to refi out of this rate. But let you know, it's not an adjustable rate. So make sure of that. 2, you're getting all repairs right now. The last 2 houses we've listed, honestly, the buyers have come to us and given us all the requested repairs and said, we want everything fixed or we want over $21,000 credit. And sadly, I have to go to my seller and go, hey, listen, like the market is going this way. We're probably gonna have to take this and it makes more sense to accept the repairs than to go back on the market. And then 3, you can get lower rates. Yes, rates are gonna keep going up. So right now is a lower rate than it is gonna be in the future. And actually, I didn't even think about talking about this on this video, but it just hit me right now is, last week I went to a new build project, a new build expo. We're building new builds in Riverside, so I went there to get some information, and there was an economist that spoke. And he said one thing that I'd never actually heard anyone say before, and it actually is very smart. So even at 6%, because inflation's at 8.5 right now, a 6% interest rate is still a negative rate. I want you guys to realize that. Even though rates are really high, in everyone's eyes, there's still a negative rate. That means if I loan someone $100 at a 6% rate, they're gonna pay me $106 back. But with inflation, I should be getting at least $108 back. So I'm actually losing $2. So even though rates are high, it's still a negative rate, and I want you guys to think about that. So why wait until 2023? The problem is what happens in 2023 is we just don't know. We don't know what's going on in the market. We're not gonna know what the Fed's gonna do. The Fed can do 2 things right now. They can let it kind of burn itself out, which I think that's what they're kind of doing. They're raising a little bit, raising a little bit, raising a little bit, and kind of seeing what inflation is doing. It's not really working right now. Or what they can do is just rip the Band-Aid off, shoot the rates up 2, 3, 4% really fast. Yes, that will probably shoot rates up to over 10%, crash the market for the next 6 to 8 months, but then probably get out of it quicker than they are gonna go now. So we just don't know what the Fed is gonna do. And honestly, I don't think the Fed actually knows what they're gonna be doing. So what's gonna happen in 2023? We don't know. But we do know a few things. When prices keep going lower and lower, you're now gonna have to start worrying about cash investors. Just like what happened last time when the market crashed, buyers came in, they bought up everything and they turned them into rentals. So if you're like, oh, I'm gonna wait until the market gets to the bottom. Well, when that gets to that point and I'm a seller, I have all cash offer, close in 7 days, or I have your 10% down, which one am I gonna take? If it's the same price, I'm gonna take the all cash offer. So you're gonna get beat again. Second thing, what people don't get is when the market slows down and banks start losing money and things like that, they tighten up their restrictions because they don't want to loan everyone money because they don't think they're going to get their money back. And so they tighten everything up. So if your 650 credit score might not be good enough to be able to purchase in the future because they might tighten up their restrictions. And so then they won't be able to buy a house anyway. So you won't even be able to take advantage of the lower prices. Short sales and foreclosures might happen. And what people don't realize, a short sale is a little bit easier than a foreclosure. A short sale, you're now dealing strictly with the bank. So you're getting no repairs. The bank can deny you. They don't have to agree to what price they're working at. The seller could then figure its way outside of that short sale, and then you wasted 60 days and nothing happens. And then even a foreclosure. You could sit in a foreclosure for over 200 days. You might be in escrow on that foreclosure. The seller might be able to get back to the bank, or the bank and them might work out a deal, and then boom, you don't get the house. And then also what people don't realize, when in a short sale or foreclosure, the owner doesn't own the house anymore. And what happened last time is, what did people do? They destroyed their homes. So if you barely have the down payment to get into this house, are you gonna have all the money to fix all the items that are broken? But what people don't realize is toilets were jammed up, piping was stolen, kitchens were destroyed, bathrooms were destroyed. And so I don't think people realize or remember what it was actually like last time we went through that. And then the last thing is, what people don't realize is, yes, we were able to buy down rates right now, but that might not be in the future. Meaning, one, lenders might not give it away. And then two, as prices go down, equities go down, and the sellers just might not have the money to be able to do those. And comps are going down, so they might not be able to pull them off. Maybe the appraisal comes in low, and if appraisal comes in low, you can't get your credit, then the deal is dead. And so that's the one thing I will tell you, is right now we know what's going on. In the future, we don't. And so if you know what you're wanting right now, go find the house you want right now. And then the last thing is, what people don't realize is this, and this is something that's interesting, is that when we start getting to a lower market, there's already companies out there like Blackstone, which is a huge company that owns thousands and thousands of houses. They already are building up $50 billion to take advantage of when the market goes down, to buy up those houses and to rent them. And so that's what you have. Right now, you're not dealing with any investors. You're dealing with no flippers, no nothing. You're just competing against other buyers right now. So competition is very low. And when it gets low enough, who knows when that's gonna be, companies like Blackstone are gonna come up and buy up a lot of things. Blackstone and all these other heavy cash investors, where they don't care what the rate is at that point. They want rates to get to 10%. They want rates to get to 12%. Because they're gonna pay cash, it's gonna kill the asset value, we're gonna buy up all the houses in cash, and you never even had an opportunity. So, if you're sitting here going, Adam, I still don't know what to do. One, if you don't know what to do, just give me a call. I'll help you with that. Two, if you're someone that if you're looking right now to buy a house and you can afford the payment and the house fits your needs, then buy it. Yes, prices are gonna go down. And that's why you shouldn't overpay for a house. You should get all the repairs possible. And two, if you can get a seller to pay down your rate, that's something I would do. If you're someone who goes, I'm gonna wait, then you know what? You better have tons of cash, you better have a great credit, and you better be ready to know exactly what you're getting into, because I just don't think people remember 2008, 9, and 10, because a lot of the buyers don't realize that was 12 years ago. 12 years ago, how was I? I was 23 years old. I never even realized what was going on because I wasn't in the market. And so all you guys sitting on the fence, I don't remember 2008, just remember, it wasn't a pretty sight, and we actually really, really don't want it to go back there. And that's the thing I want everyone to realize, is that the market crashes hurts a lot of people. Not just you get to buy a cheap house, because someone you know, that might be their life savings. And so you would rather see someone lose their life savings, like your parents, so you can buy a cheap house. Hopefully this video helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me a message. I love to help you. If you think about buying or selling, please hit me up. Until next time, peace.